Edwin Forrest Bowie. Stick around. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Three River Blades. This is the Edwin Forrest Bowie by Bark River Knives. I just want to give you a close-up on that. It looks like a huge kitchen knife. This thing is a monster. The specs on this is 17 inches overall. Blade length is 12.25. Blade height is 1.75, so it's pretty big. And its thickness is 0.178 and it weighs about 18 ounces. All right, really nice coffin style handle with micarta. These are still available. I think Knives Ship Free has them. It also comes with a really nice sheath. But I wanted to give you a little bit of information on this before we start testing this. So the Edwin Forrest Bowie is thought by most Americans Bowie experts to be the actual original that Jim Bowie used at the famous sandbar duel that ended with the rough fight among all its participants. As Jim Bowie was recuperating from his gunshot wounds after the first fight, he met and became friends with a famous actor called Edwin Forrest. Bowie gave the knife to Forrest for his stage shows along with a number of other newspaper accounts for the fight. The knife was found in 1980s in the Forrest family estate in Bryn Mawr, Pennsylvania. All right, we have made our version of the original knife. The knife was actually incredibly well balanced and is very fast in the hand for the size, and once in your hand, it is super fast. All right, once in your hand, it will surprise you to its agility. Whether you use it to collect, this knife holds a piece of American history in your hand. All right, guys, so basically this is the knife that was supposed to be designed, or that they think that Jim Bowie actually used in the sandbar fight, not the one with the clip and the guard and all that. That was afterthought. That was his brother that came up with that design. This was the actual knife that's more likely to it, and as you can tell, 12-inch blade, super lightweight. And again, I just want to take a look at this sheath. All Bark River stuff is super awesome, really nice sheets. It does have that belt, has that belt clip in the back. And for this, you can it's very simple. You can either put it in right side or left side. It's ambidextrous, it doesn't matter. And then you just pull it over on one side and then you clip it in. All right, so really nice. And it also has some see-through grommets in there. So if you want to attach other things like lanyards or something like that, you can. Now, what I like about this, other than the fact that it's a simple design, but it's a good woods knife. All right, I would say that we're going to do some testing on this knife, but it is A2. I'll put all the links down below. Please make sure you like and subscribe to this channel. It really helps us out. All right, so let's take this to the forest. I'm going to have my helper here, Jack. He's going to help me out, and we'll go do some testing. All right, so Jack's going to help me out with the knife of truth. All right, the log of truth. So this is where I put all my logs, all my knives to this test. This is a heavy-duty log, and you can see I did some chopping on it. And we're going to try to see how this knife does. All right, guys, so this knife, this log is pretty dead. All right, it's pretty dense, it's pretty dead. It's dead full, so I don't have to worry about, about cutting anything down. Again, this is a lighter knife. It's not as heavy. It's about 3/16 inch thick. I'm just going to find a spot here and see if I can get through this dead log. Okay? So this looks like a good spot. Pretty deep cuts. Nice cuts. All right, more like a machete than a heavy chopper. Doesn't have any lanyard holes, so you can't put a lanyard in there. But again, I don't think it's made for heavy chopping, but you can definitely use this as a camp knife without a doubt. Has some really nice cuts. And I do like that it's not super heavy. But it does get some really deep cuts. All right, so let's try another test. All right, so you can see the sapling right here. This is what I call the one cut test. It's about the size of my thumb, and I want to see if I could slice through this. If I hit it just right, I should be able to get through it in one slice. All right, so stand by. All right, like I said, not a problem at all. Really nice one cut, very simple. All right, so I think this is definitely a keeper as far as like a machete type camp knife. Let's try some other tests. Alright guys, so I'm not going to beat this one up too much, but I just want to see if we could split some logs. I think with the length that we have here, I think it's going to be good to go. I don't see having any type of issue, although this is a very long knife. I wouldn't want to hit or put too much pressure on it because you might wind up bending it. Alright, this is A2 steel, holds up pretty good. It did go through a knot, so that's pretty good. I'm impressed with that. But again, I don't want to get too heavy duty on the splitting of logs. Just want to show you that it works. All right. It also would probably be good for a pretty easy make steaks. All right. It also makes really nice feather sticks. You could probably use it as a draw knife too. But I do like the lightness of it. And this thing comes out of the box super sharp. Alright guys, so what do I think about this? I think it's an outstanding blade, whether you're using it for camp chores or your kitchen table, or maybe even for a sandbar knife fight. I think you would be very well armed if you got something like this. It works good for the woods, works probably good for game, either four-legged or two. 12-inch blade, super lightweight, comes very sharp out of the box. This coffin style handle is great because it keeps it from slipping out of your hand. So highly recommend. These are still available if you can get them. Now they are not cheap. I can see you back there, buddy. They are not cheap. It's probably going to cost you about $300-400. The sheath itself, again, I said, is outstanding. The way you support this channel is very simple. You could like, subscribe, share. You could give me that thumbs up button. It won't cost you anything. You can go to Patreon. It only costs you $1 a month to support the channel, and you get to watch videos like this before anybody else. Or you can go to threeriverblades.com and buy a knife from me. All right. So I do these knife reviews because I'm also doing a lot of research on the blades that I like, and to see if maybe there's something in a production form that I could make that would make it to the market. All right. So what I need you guys to do is to like, subscribe, share, and as always, stay safe.